Have you ever wondered what could be lurking behind the beautiful city with towering skyscrapers and luxuries of Dubai? Dubai is a marvel in our modern world, a desert turned into New York in the Middle East. Dubai is #1 spot and destination for many and home to the tallest building in the world. Burj Khalifa, an engineering miracle towering more than 828 meters, which is about 160 stories. But I must warn you, don't get too carried away by all the glitters, nightlife, tall buildings, and superhighways. Behind these luxuries and engineering masterpieces lie things that are hardly ever talked about. And in this video, I will show you some of the dark sides of Dubai. Nobody has yet to hear about Dubai, even though they may not have physically visited. Thanks to the internet, no one can tell a thing or two about Dubai with the utmost accuracy. The brochures and constant ads popping at each flip of our devices teaches us about this paradise on earth that makes one feel that it's hell where we live at that moment. For those who can't afford to book their next destination flight to Dubai, at first, on arrival, it looks relaxed and fun. But only a short time later, the city will start revealing its dark side, making you question if you're in the right place. Yes, you're at your destination. Welcome to Dubai. Dubai is a city in the United Arab Emirates. Due to its popularity, you would confuse it with the capital. Still, Abu Dhabi is the capital. Dubai is one of the 7 emirates. It is under the authority of the absolute monarch, Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. While Dubai may seem to have adopted a more Western lifestyle, the scorching heat serves as a constant reminder for its true location. The city's almost complete absence of traditional Arab culture in daily life can be deceiving, making it easy to forget that you're not in North America or Europe. Understanding and respecting the local culture is key to a successful stay in Dubai. Dubai has enormous opportunities and potential. The British first knew this when it took several parts of Sheikhdom under its protectorate, and Dubai was one of them until 1971. At this time, the UAE had just discovered oil, although not much could be made out of it during that period. Knowing this, its authorities decided to lay the groundwork for its economy, and the discovery of oil gave a head start to what has become today a real estate hub and tourist destination. Dubai's opportunities and potential draw many people to seek greener pastures. It is all a promise of a beautiful life until one finds one's way there. They will realize it's not so much what you have thought, and those who are looking forward to taking a trip to this destination, these are the dark side of Dubai you should know. Labor exploitation. Many people overseas travel to the UAE through different means to get better jobs and send money back to home to their families. The majority of these people come from places like India, Bangladesh, and the Philippines. They are primarily poor and cannot afford to pay for a flight ticket to Dubai. They are barely able to make a living in the places they live in, but are armed with skills that are highly sought for in Dubai. But here are their saving angels. Recruiting agencies will cover all travel expenses for those willing to travel to work in Dubai. Those who choose to travel often cover part of these expenses, which is hardly affordable. So, they end up borrowing funds or selling out family assets to get funds to cover part of these expenses. On arriving in Dubai, their passports are confiscated, especially by the same agencies or people responsible for covering their travel costs. This is so they can recover all they have spent to bring these individuals to Dubai. This sets them for exploitation where first, a person may not know exactly how much they have to pay, which often makes these individuals work too hard and get so little, with most of their funds used to pay back their debt. Also, the working conditions of these workers are just so bad. They are made to work longer hours and hardly ever get a break with poor compensation with bolstering hot weather, reaching 50 degrees Celsius sometimes. They are made to live in containers on the outskirts of the city without air conditioning or necessary amenities. Existing labor laws are unable to checkmate these exploitations, making the Emirates authorities complacent. Human rights abuses. there have been reports of many human rights violations by governing authorities, including the denial of freedom of speech and expression. Many lawyers, activists, and academics are languishing in jail and have lengthy sentences for various trump-up offenses in violations of their rights. The UAE invests heavily in strategies to paint the country as progressive, tolerant, and respecting human rights. But it is far from it. It has zero tolerance for dissent and employs advanced technologies to monitor public spaces and even people's mobile devices and social media in violation of their privacies. This has continued even with pressure from critics. Still, it only pushes the authorities to become more sophisticated in putting down dissent. Yet, the Emirates authorities continue to inaccurate with no basis prisoners who have completed their sentences using baseless counterterrorism to justify their actions. Legal system. The legal system in Dubai is based on Islamic law, which is very common only in countries with high Muslim population and governments like those in the Middle East and North Africa. Many people who come to Dubai are not only familiar with these laws, which can take things a bit difficult, especially one runs into trouble and tries to navigate the system. There are a language barrier as most of the laws are in Arabic, and you will always need an interpreter to help you, which may cost you some bucks. Income inequality. In Dubai, people can be classified into 3 categories or groups. You have the Emirates, which are at the top of the chain. They are super rich and you find them buying most of the Lamborghini and Ferrari. This class has no worries because they have everything and can get what they don't have in the twinkle of an eye. The second category of people is the expatriate, primarily professionals like engineers, doctors, consultants, and etc. They came to Dubai like many to exploit the opportunities. They receive good pay and you can say they are rich. Well, they can pay for the expensive accommodations and live a reasonably comfortable life they can afford. That is what I mean when I say they are rich, but they are far from the top guys in the chain. The Emirates, when it comes to riches. These experts sometimes interact with top guys in the city, opening up more opportunities for them to acquire. The third group of people that make up Dubai society are the migrant workers. They are mid-level skilled labor workers who come to Dubai for a better life, like expatriates, although they could barely make it into Dubai, unlike the expatriate, but they did anyways. They are the backbone of every construction site you find in Dubai. You see those high-rise buildings touching the sky? The sweat and blood of these migrants workers made it possible. They toil day and night, risking their lives in terrible conditions, only to be paid low. They receive the poorest pay package, from which they settle their debts due to the cost of their travel down to Dubai. They work in depressing conditions in the relentless heat of the sun, which is hazardous to their health. With their pay package, the expensive city of Dubai is out of their accommodation reach. So, they settle for less in apartments without air conditioning in a desert and surrounded by luxuries exclusively for the rich. Another dark side of Dubai that the Emirates wouldn't want you to know is about the environmental concern. Now you may want to ask, how does this affect anyone, especially for those who comes to Dubai to work and earn? Before I gave an answer to that, you need to know this. The rapid development in Dubai comes with its environmental cost. The high energy consumption, desalination of water supply, and construction projects all impact the environmental and cause excessive carbon emissions. Now, this is how it can affect you. Carbon emissions can worsen the climate condition, costing the city its natural clean air, which can significantly impact your health. Although Dubai is not the only culprit, many cities worldwide also contribute to carbon emissions. Even though the city hosted the UN Climate Change Conference, it is only paying lip service towards the compliance while still doing everything that contributes to carbon emissions that could reduce the quality of health of the people. As I said earlier in this video, many opportunities abound in Dubai, but before taking the next flight here, ensure you know its dark side. Hence, you may know what to deal with when you're there. Be sure to subscribe to this channel and for more exciting videos, and hit a thumbs up if you have learned something. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.